Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Purely Automotive channel. If you haven't tuned in before, my name's Jason and thanks for joining. Today I'm in the garage and I've got a surprise. So first things first, following the previous videos, the yellow Honda Beat has sold. That now lives up in Scotland, as does the aero deck that I also owned and didn't document on the channel as it was kind of a interim stopgap of a daily. So the yellow one's gone. I still got the red Honda Beat, loads and loads of stuff to come on that. I've got parts dotted around the garage to begin the modification process on that little guy. Got suspension, I've got gearbox bits, I've got braces, loads of other stuff. It's already had new wheels and tyres, which I'll show. I'm not sure if we've already talked about that already, I don't think so. But yeah, I bought another car. It's red, of course. And yeah, it's old, it's Honda. Let's take a look. So here it is. It's a 1992 Honda Civic, fourth generation EF shape as it's known. This one is a twin carb, single cam. Awesome little car. Backstory, so about a year ago, I was in Berkshire in England, UK, and I saw it in a supermarket car park. I was with family, we're visiting family in that part of the country. So my wife popped in the store and I said, I'm gonna leave a note on this cool little car. As I left the store, the owner was walking back to this car. So I said, I gotta go and have a chat. So I had a little conversation. He said, oh, loads of people are really interested. Loads of people love this car. I've got loads of interest. Okay, I thought he's gonna ask a bunch of money. He did. A year later, he sent me a text message, an SMS, and said, look, I'm looking to sell the car. I need some funds towards medical treatments, etc., etc. And I said, okay, cool, let's talk money. He threw a crazy high number at me, and I said, that's a lot of money. That's 3-4 times what I'd be interested at. So I made him a counter offer. A few months went by. Now we're in 2023. He messaged me back in January and says, yeah, I'll take your offer. Let's do a deal. So I viewed the car. It was all good. Test drove the car. Sweet as a nut. Bought the car, and that's when the fun began. So the collection of the car didn't exactly go smoothly to plan. It was middle of the week, it was getting dark, it was starting to rain. We test drove it and it was absolutely fine, no dramas at all. It got up to temperature, sat there fine, idled sweet. It's got a manual choke, so we switched that off and it was absolutely fine, just ticking over. Hopped on the motorway, or the M4 as it's known in the UK, and after about 20 minutes, the temperature started to creep up, and I thought, here we go. Pulled over, let it cool down, did a few checks, luckily I had a support vehicle in a van with some tools and stuff, so we had a good work out what was going on, and it turns out the thermostat was stuck. I'm not surprised, to be honest, as this car has only done less than 100 miles in the last kind of year. It's been parked up due to ill health. So we whipped the thermostat out in a motorway service stop, put a whole bunch of new fluids in it, and it went okay. It ran and drove. We did another hour of driving. Temperature started to climb again, so we stopped again in Wiltshire this time, another county. Topped up the fluids, bled the system, and it's been fine ever since. I've got it home now. We're back in Somerset. The car is losing coolant, which is the thermostat housing, because it's currently not running a thermostat just so we could get it home. Got a new thermostat. They were peanuts to buy. So I'm going to give it a full major service, all fluids, all filters. I've already done spark plugs and air filter, air cleaner on the carburetor. So that's already begun. So let's have a quick look around the car now and I'll show you what I've bought. So first things first, it's fourth generation. It's the brick-like flat-backed boxy hatchback. I have owned a sedan and I've driven many of these before. So other twin cams, single cams, autos, manuals, VTEC, CRXs. The sedan I had was the lovely brown color, the saloon. That's now a show car over in France, which I sold a few years back. This is the first fourth gen hatch I've actually owned myself. It's super old, but as you'll see, it's got a whole bunch of potential. It's the GL, like I say, so it's a single cam, non-VTEC, twin carburetor model, manual choke. It's J-Reg 1992. Support the lifeboats. It's a good old pensioner spec. 16 valve. It's got the rear wiper. Paint's flat as a pancake, but like I say, the car's been parked up outside for a long time. It's still pretty red. I don't know how well that comes across on camera. It's got no modifications at all. Standard exhaust, standard suspension and ride height. It is super clean when it comes to rust. Check out that. It is absolutely sweet and solid. It has had welding done about 2 years ago. So I know it's had rust issues in the past, but it's very solid and pretty good. Has a sunroof. A lot of people like a tin top. I quite like a sunroof. As you see it now is as I bought it. I've literally driven it home, put it in the garage. I haven't washed it, haven't done anything. So it is pretty dirty, pretty disgusting. But you guys know me by now that it will get a full decon, a full machine polish, valet detail, and a major service too to bring it up to scratch. I'll pop the bonnet shortly. The bonnet latch is slightly sticky, so that's always good fun too. That's really the only mark on it, which I think will polish out as it's white paint on top of the red Rio red bodywork. It's got the clear indicator lenses, no front lip. It's in real good shape. It's nice and straight. Still got the wheel trims, 4 good tires, mud flaps, mud guards, whatever you want to call them. Aerial, which is stuck in place. Yeah, again, it's other than dirty, it's sweet and solid, straight and clean. Inside, mind the wall. So that's the least thing I like about this car. It's automatic, but that is something I'm considering addressing. Fully original, standard stereo cassette player. It's got the rev counter, 3-spoke steering wheel, epoxy 2 pedals, sweet little coin holder, but it's got electric mirrors, electric sunroof, electric windows, central locking. Yeah, loads of bottles of water from when it was overheating, just in case. The stereo does work. It picks up hardly any stations. Seats are pretty good. Rears are absolutely immaculate. Even got rear headrests, which I didn't think the non-VTEC models had, but here we go. Driver's seat's got a little bit of wear on the bolster, but who cares? I can get that repaired or replaced. Yeah, generally a pretty nice example. Just over 100,000 miles on the clock, 106 it ticked over on my way home. I can't wait to get really stuck into this, and I'm going to do a full detailing video so you can see all this crap being brought back up. Hopefully I can get it to a nice glossy finish, because the paint's in good order. It's just very flat. All of the wiper arms need a lick of paint, front and rear. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm super pleased with this little purchase. It's one of those, I didn't intend to buy it, but when the guy came back to me and said, look, do you want to buy it? I'll accept your offer. I've reconsidered, I could do with the funds now. I said, well, sure, I'll take it, and then I'll work out what I'm going to do with it, which is often the way. So that was just a short video to introduce you to my new purchase, the Rio Red 4th Gen Honda Civic. Stay tuned, please do like, share and subscribe. YouTube's just a bit of fun and a way to document my cars in video form rather than just photographs on social media. Purely Automotive on Instagram, or the Purely Automotive channel at gmail.com. If you've got any parts or suggestions, please do get in touch. I'd love to see your feedback, your thoughts, any ideas on what I should do with the car. I have already bought a couple of modifications to go on it, just subtle things to, I don't know, make it mine, spruce it up a little. I've got a set of wheels, I need to get some tires, got some other trims and bits, and yeah, the manual gearbox conversion, I'm in talks with somebody at the moment who has a manual transmission setup. Stay tuned, speak soon, thanks.